Hi, welcome back to undergroundhiphopblog.com, the biggest underground hip hop blog in the world. Today I have two very special guests with me today, some very important people in the building. We have Drea Godsey and Sanity Menon. How are you guys feeling today?
Yeah, chilling.
Chilling?
Shit.
Sanity.
It's Sanity's night, you know what I'm
Menon.
saying?
Yes.
Sir.
That's
Menon.
right. Rolls right off your tongue.
I know. I want to know, how did you come up with that name?
I was riding with Sanity Minds for a while, and then I kind of just I rode with Sanity for a little bit, and then I kind of just felt like I just kind of wanted to go to my roots, you know.
Yeah.
And kind of just go with Sanity Menon. I was getting a lot of opinions from my girl, and she was just telling me about maybe you should go with your roots, you know. So I was just kind of thinking about my roots, and it just kind of came to me because that's my middle name.
Menon.
Yeah.
Menon.
Yeah.
What is that? That's different. I've never heard that middle name before.
It's South Indian, so
wow.
Kerala. I don't
Very
know if you've
cool.
heard of Kerala, the country.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but it's South India. Yeah, that's where I'm from, and I'm originated there. I was born there, came over here, and I've been in LA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So you're like first generation, like basically.
Yeah. I'm really bad with the terms, but I must be. I guess. I think I'm first gen. I got it, man.
Oh my God, that's awesome. And I want to know, Dan, your name's a little easier.
I'm over here on fucking social media.
No, you're good. I want to know, Dan
Fucking around.
Ganja. Was Ganja also your middle name?
Shit, I wish it was my middle name. No, I'm just playing. Shit, for me, when I started, my name was kind of just short for my government name, because my name's Daniel Garcia. Everyone just started calling me Dan G. And then started making music, and then when I really was gonna transition into like an artist, so to speak, just to kind of reinvent myself, I just kind of switched it up and just called myself Dan Ganja, because I was smoking Kush hella, so I'm like, I didn't want to change it up too much, still make it me, and so yeah, I just been rocking with Dan Ganja ever since, and that's. No really special story there. I just smoke hella Kush, and it's my name. So yeah, holla, Dan Ganja.
There you go. I feel like your guys' names are really easy to remember. I remember when you guys popped up on my Spotify, which is how I found your music, actually.
Oh, word.
It popped up on my
What's
Spotify.
up?
And I remember reading even your guys' names. I think a good rap name can make or break an artist, you know?
Most definitely. Yeah.
There's some names out there that you wouldn't think would be as popular, like A Boogie with a Hoodie. Like, what is that name?
Yeah,
But he's killing it. And I think it's in part because of his name, right? It shows your originality. It shows, like, your artistry. I don't know. You're Little Dicky, if you're funny or not. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It sets the tone. So we have a lot to talk about. Same difference. We have so much. But I just want to go into, I want to go into just, like, your guys' relationship. Like, how you guys met, hitting it off. What was that like?
Yeah.
Sanity. It's Sanity's energy.
Yeah, so originally I was just kind of coming up with this rap shit. I was just starting up, just trying to find my way, looking for producers to work with and stuff like that. Ended up linking with our boy DJ Obi-Wan Fu. I just saw him produce a beat for one of these rappers up in Hawthorne. I forgot his name. Remember it?
Yeah, what the fuck? What's his name? Kixie Siete.
Kixie Siete.
That's what you're talking about, right? Yeah.
Shout
Okay,
out to
yeah.
Kixie.
Because I know what song. Yeah, I know what song.
Yeah. He was doing his thing, man. Obi was just, the beat was tight, and I was hitting up a lot of producers at that time, and he was the only one that was kind of like, yo, I'm gonna send you a batch, like, let's work. He didn't ask for a price. Like, I was getting prices first, before I could work.
Right.
He was just like the type of guy to just be like, yo, here's a batch of beats, go ahead and work. And I was just working on it. So I got a few beats from him. Ended up like, what? So I knew about him because they were rolling with each other, Him and Obi knew each other.
Yeah, Obi was my guy. Yeah, Obi's still my guy. That's like my bro. That's like my little brody. Like,
for sure.
Yeah,
like,
Obi's that man.
Hella history. For years. They knew each other for way longer.
We went to high school. We grew up in the same neighborhood, me and Obi, and we went to high school. We went at the same middle school, all that shit.
Oh, what?
And then we just kind of we clicked up like for real in high school, like probably our sophomore year. Just kind of both realized we were both pursuing music, and then just kind of took off from there. Since like 10th grade, me and Obi been like really on this music shit.
Right.
And then we crossed paths with San online, like I want to say like 2012, 2013. It was early. it was early, and it was like MySpace days. We were just surfing the shit, just trying to see if there's any other artists that were like around the city, just trying to tap in. And we caught wind of Sanity, and then I remember Obi. Actually, it took a minute until Obi really sent you anything, right? Like it took a while.
Like we were talking for a while. I think he was still going as I hope he's not mad with me with DJ Dizzy.
Right, DJ Dizzy.
His name was DJ Dizzy in the beginning. And
That's a tight name.
Yeah, it's tight.
That's pretty tight.
He just
DJ Dizzy.
But so his name was DJ Dizzy, and yeah, he would just send me beats, and I was making shit off like my homie's garage. Like I was going off a webcam. It was like I like recorded like my first mixtape off a webcam, like the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And I was surprised.
Can you find that? Is that released? Is that out?
Yeah, low-key it is. Yeah, it is.
Ooh, I'm gonna find it.
Tell them where they can find it. No,
oh snap! I think you probably could find it. I feel like it's up there somewhere. I don't know if it's. I think it's just Sanity. I think it's probably up there. Yeah. But it's called like Junior Dreams or some shit. Yeah, I remember I did that. I was hopping on other people's beats though. I was on like Cred, Lupe. I was just going off.
Hey, underground hip
on
hop
some mixtape shit.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, also mixtape shit. And let me see where we at. Oh yeah, so he was sending me beats. I was just working on the beats. I was getting in. I got one of the songs. I think Hypnotized. Right. That was the first track.
Yeah, that was the first official. That was like what set it off. Like for Rich Minds, like for Sanity, like not even for Sanity, because Sanity has been making music. Like I said, like it doesn't start like there. Like Sanity had been making music. We just like connected, and like that song like connected. Like Obi produced it. We had literally just started Rich Minds. And
y'all were on a different shit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We had talked with Sanity, like, bro, we want to really start this shit.
Yeah.
Like, we want to start this collective of just like artists that are just like about this shit, like, and Sanity was definitely in there. At the time, it was me, Obi, Sanity, and our boy Siam Hollywood. He's out in Sacramento right now, but he was, it was probably us four really trying to get it at the beginning. And the rest is history. That Hypnotized track was really what set it off, like for real.
Yeah, I think y'all pulled up to the vibe.
Exactly.
Right?
That's where I met Zay.
Yeah,
that's where I met Zay. That's where.
Shout out Zay in the corner.
Real
What's
shit.
up, girl?
Are you guys talking about the vibe? Rest in peace, the vibe.
Nah, real shit.
Riverside.
Yeah, the vibe, man.
Oh, man.
Bro,
I saw so much shit go down there, man.
Bro, that was fun. That was where low-key, like...
They don't do
I
hip-hop shows
saw
in
a
Riverside
full-
no more.
They don't, man.
Riverside has a thing against hip-hop shows.
I saw a full-blown fight break out right there, and they were started beating up on the cook on the bar, man.
Hey man, I was fortunate. I was fortunate enough to just be like to be at one or two of those. Like damn, and then that shit was
that spot was holding it down for Riverside for years. Much respect. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, bro. That was where like I low-key like even did my first open mic, like where I got on a mic and I was like, yo, like this shit's real now. It's not just recording. Like I'm up here like in front of people and shit. Cause I wasn't.
How was it? Your first performance?
Yeah, it was up there, man. I was just like learning so much about crowd control and kind of breath control.
Everything.
Yes, and kind of being calm in a situation, but understanding your energy, how to use it, and those things took years, But like that's where I met up with them. I invited them over there.
Yeah, real shit.
I did the open mic there. I was just rocking that song, and they pulled up and like Dan said, man, the rest was history, man. I think we just dropped more singles.
Hella singles.
We were just working, man. I was just going up to their cribs all the time, and we just kind of linked up, created more projects.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We dropped hella singles.
I feel like Riverside is such a music community.
It is.
It's such a huge music spot. It's kind of still low key, like underground in that way. And I feel like, I mean, after the vibe, there were a lot of like kind of niche places that would put on these events, right? Like Common Ground.
Right.
We had
Common Ground.
some stuff like
I remember Common Ground.
Cloud9. There were just these little spots where people could come and perform, and a lot of people had their first open mics in Riverside.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. IE is definitely like a gem. Like they definitely have like their wave, like how they're moving.
Definitely.
I see them move like in their own way. Like it's sometimes like they carry their own energy. Like the IE is just like their own shit.
For sure.
Sometimes. So yeah, I agree with you.
Sure.
I agree with you for sure.
I feel like someone asked me this the other day. They said if you had to like say the genre of the IE, I was like, I can't. There's so much crossover. There's so many different little like grooves to find yourself in. I mean, I feel like there's so much just jazz, EDM, hip hop, R&B. There's just like a lot of artists like in that area. There's no like one defining sound, which I think is kind of crazy because if you think of LA, right, you think of hip hop. I would say that's the dominating sound. So it's kind of weird how we've been able to like blend all these things together, but still like, we all kind of sound like we're from the same area at the same time. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's crazy.
I hella agree with that.
All right, so shout out Buzz down the street. Again, we have our craft beer Saturday, so we have a few different flavors that I'm excited to try. I think these are IPAs, so I hope you guys like them. This one is called Golden Goodness Milk Stout. That sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Got Nelson. This one doesn't say the flavor, so that would be kind of a surprise. These look awesome though. And then, all right, Dan, it looks like you and I are gonna have the same one.
Fuck it.
I wanna see your opinions on it. Are you a beer guy?
I'm actually not, but you know what? For the sake of today,
For the sake of the podcast, I appreciate that, man. That's commitment.
We're gonna do this. Golden
Got
Goodness.
the chocolate.
Golden milk.
Yeah, this
stout.
one says chocolate covered series. Is yours chocolate as well?
I don't know.
All I know is that it's 6%. That's.
Okay, is
You
gooseberries.
can sip slow. Don't feel pressure to finish anything. We're just
Dude,
tasting
this
things.
is why Obi-Wan needs to be here because Obi-Wan is the
Obi
drinker.
fucks with
Oh, he's a
that.
beer guy.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying?
should have brought him.
I smoked the Kush. Shout out to everybody though. Let's see this.
I feel like you should try. You should have. Oh, cheers! Cheers, everyone. Happy Saturday.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Same difference. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
That's nice. It's
How's
pretty
the
thick.
chocolate one?
Yeah. I'm
pretty
not mad
thick.
at. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad.
I could
I
do
wish
that.
they were a little colder, but it's
Right.
August, so.
I was just gonna say. It's
Yeah,
a
you did
little-
like one walk and it's just like.
It's not bad.
Dude.
Though.
It is pretty good. Yeah, no, I like to go to that store up the street, Buzz. It's really cool. Check it out. Every time I go in there, the dude at the counter is wearing a different hip hop T-shirt, so he's really cool. And they have all these different little like types of like beers, and I don't know. I just like trying different things. You know, I feel like with weed, if you're a weed connoisseur, for me, it's hard to tell the difference like from certain like strains and stuff. I'm not like a weed connoisseur,
Right.
but I'm sure like each one that you try, it has like its own little thing that you like about
Definitely,
it. Are you guys, what type of weed like do you like? Indica, sativa, hybrid?
What you like to smoke, Sanity?
Man, honestly, I like all of them. So this is like, I gotta choose, but I gotta choose.
gotta pick
I
one.
That's a
choose,
good
so-
answer.
So I do
You
fuck
gotta
with the
choose.
sativa, Loki. I do fuck with sativa.
Okay.
I do fuck with sativa. I don't know, man. The high's good, keeps me up.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
stay level. But I fuck with indica though, and hybrid. I'll still smoke that. I'll still smoke that.
What are like the different effects from like indica to sativa for you personally?
Probably just the heaviness, honestly. It's just heavier, you know. Like I smoke some indica, like I for sure like smoke some Kush, some OG. I'm just, yeah, for sure. Like, you can feel that. It's a wave, you know. Kind of feels
Yeah.
like the '90s when I smoke it.
Oh shit!
I don't know why. It's just
feels
like
like
hella,
the
just like the
90s.
high, like the high is so heavy, like you're just like fuck.
That's crazy.
I don't know what we're smoking on right now. What it?
This is some OG for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, this
there it is.
this
Pair
that.
this with the beer is an
It's that.
excellent podcast. All right. So Dan, what do you like to smoke?
Preferably indica.
You like
but,
indica?
But I'm not mad to the occasional sativa as well. I enjoy a nice sativa joint in the morning. Every now and then, because like San said, it's a different high, you know. And it doesn't like put you like, I don't know, just depending on how heavy how potent the Kush is, you know, it could put you back right back to sleep, you know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's
It
like
can, bro.
True.
so it's like yeah, but yeah, I like indica. This is OG. I smoke anything OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I like fruity things. If it has like some sort of fruit in it, I'm like, I like it a lot. But you know what I can't smoke is those like sorbets. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, what?
Oh my
the
god.
sherbet.
Yeah,
Oh, the sherbet.
dude.
wait, I'm
It's
lost.
so shocking. You never tried. What is it called? Like just like
There's different ones, right? Sherbet,
orange
like the
sorbet.
sherbet
You
strain.
never
Oh,
heard
okay.
of
that's
these?
what-
That's the name of it.
I think that's
Yeah,
what-
yeah, that's the
But
name of
it-
the strain. It's a really popular
Gotcha.
strain, but it's like thick. I'm like, whoa. Like, I was trying to chill.
I
Now
was
I'm
trying to
on a
chill.
spaceship, like, you know? It's
Hey,
like
I'm up for the
that.
challenge. Where's that shit at? Where can we get that shit?
I know.
Hey,
Where can we get that shit?
I don't know. Shout out anyone who wants to be our potential weed sponsor. We're still actively looking. For real, tap in with us. We have some really cool deals and offers for you guys. All right, so I wanted to get in to Same Difference, your newest album, your latest album. I want to talk about the title first and foremost. Same Difference, ironic. Tell me why. What was the meaning behind that?
My old roommate, man, Goofy. Shout outs to Goofy.
Hey, happy belated,
Lawrence. Yeah, happy birthday to the man. Yes. We were just kicking it, bro. I think we were just watching a movie, chilling out, and he just said it in like a situation, and I was just like, what? Those two words right there. I don't know. It just caught me. I felt like it was just right, and he's always saying like creative, quirky shit, like, you know, randomly, and like I don't know why that stuck to me, man. After like working on the project, because I speak a lot on unification, so I just felt like that play on words just kind of like works together somehow.
So you like balance, like the white and dark.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, definitely both create the big picture.
True. So do you think you could find like some of those themes like on your album, like talking about like balance and like unification?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. A lot of the tracks, like Thinking, for sure, is one of them. It was definitely about unification. Kind of just, you know, putting yourself in one side. You know, we're all human. You know, that's what I kind of look at it.
I feel that. So like, you have some really, really deep messages on this album. I feel like whenever I listen to you, and I told you at your last show, every time I listen to your music, I feel like I'm not learning about you, I'm learning about me. Like, you're saying things, but they speak to like
that.
just like
That's
human
dope. That's
experience.
deep. That's
not
deep
like,
right there.
You know what I mean? Because it's not like specific things. It's not like, oh, I just pulled up in this like really cool car with this really cool shirt on, and I'm doing this really cool thing.
Yeah.
Like, you say things that are less specific, but they're more specific to everyone.
Right.
Does that make sense?
And I thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
man.
really
Thank you. That's you saying that, not me.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Sanity.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, it's really like the main objective, you know what I mean? Like, for you to think about yourself is like exactly what, you know, I'm looking for. It's like, that's how I kind of create music. And when you speak on casts that talk about, you know, pulling up and stuff like that, you know, I've grown to kind of open myself to everything, you know, because I feel like as an artist, you kind of have to develop your ear, open yourself up, and lose less of the judgment, you know. I try my best not to judge like everything I hear, you know, because I think with a lot of that type of music, it's the energy, you know. And I'm starting to understand that, you know, it took a while to develop, because coming from a conscious side, like, there is a war between that, like the conscious and kind of like people that are just kind of quote unquote ignorant, you know. And but somehow, you know, I feel like there's some way that we can all
Power
kind
in
of
both.
yeah there is, you know. And it took time with that, you know. So that's definitely something that kind of kept me going with unification, you know, because I feel like the separation that we have all the time is just not gonna go anywhere, you know.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. Like, how you could apply those two, like, black and white or just, like, light and dark aspects to hip-hop. There's, like, conscious and just, I don't know, what would the word be for the other one? Shoot, there's conscious and there's just, commercial.
Commercial. Yeah, I mean, I feel what you mean.
That could be, like, offensive. I don't know. Like, just, I don't know. Yeah. There's a light and dark to both those things, but we do need both those things. Because we can't have all conscious hip-hop, but we also can't have all commercial hip-hop.
Yeah,
so it's gotta be both.
It's because I agree, because sometimes, you know, that just sounds like you're trying to create this perfect world where everybody's thinking so, you know, immensely and powerfully all the time. And, like, honestly, that like, you need the simplicity sometimes. You gotta learn from just, like, having fun, you know, creating a record and just going into the studio being like, I just like the energy. I'm just here for the energy, you know?
True.
And sometimes you go in the studio, you're like, you know what, there's a lot of bullshit going on outside, and I need to talk about it, you know? But it's like, at the end of the day, I can't sit here and judge one person to come in, because, you know, when you create your own songs, you're stepping into their world, you know? So just kind of leave the judgment away and kind of look at, like, what the music is, you know, what they're feeling, because it's not really always about, like, what they're saying. It is about what they're saying, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like the energy is very important, I feel like, and that's in every artist, I feel like, you know?
Like how they're saying it, definitely.
Right.
100%. So how did you, like, choose to find your path of, just, like, being non-judgmental and being conscious? Like, how did you step into that?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of felt a lot of energy in just society and just kind of the world. I feel like, you know, we either find something that we feel good with and we roll with it, but then we kind of go ahead and judge the next man that's not really on your wave or whatever, you know? And for me, it's like we all the ocean, you know what I mean? We're all in one ocean. Like, why are we separating ourselves? You know what I mean? There's cultures, there's races that are separating inside their own races. You know what I mean? Like, and just seeing that develop still to this day. You know, not even, it hasn't even changed. You know, still to this day, I'm still seeing people. You know, we all part of the same king, yet breaking each other down. You know, so that was definitely a huge kind of inspiration. Going to protests, going to events, going to, whether I'm going to a show or going to anything, kind of learning from people, you know, in their energy-wise, you know.
So, your overall like message, if you had to pick like 2 sentences or just like a few things to say about like the main message behind your music, how would you describe that?
Just unity, honestly. Unity. You know, if I had to put it in simple words.
Yeah. Well, that's easy. I think it was Shakespeare that said, brevity is the soul of wit. So the least amount of words you have to explain something, the more you actually
I'm trying to get into
that.
Shakespeare, bro.
Bro,
I was trying to
change your life. Promise
Yeah,
you.
because like
Promise
I be
you.
looking at the plays, I'm like, damn, I gotta get in that. You know, it's a whole nother world. You know what I mean? Like, like kind of putting yourself in those shoes is very different. But I'm a, like, you just tapped in with some great knowledge right now.
It's
I'm gonna
deep.
tap in.
Also,
Tap in,
bars, like you could turn any Shakespeare thing into bars. Actually,
For sure.
No, man, I'm a huge nerd for like for like Shakespeare and for just books in general. Like, I grew up with like Harry Potter and like Lord of the Rings and just like, I don't know, a bunch of science fiction. I actually went to school and I went for English, but for some reason I just felt like, yo, I'm only take science fiction classes. I was like, fuck all that. Like, I'm not gonna read 18th century, whatever they're talking about. And I only signed up for science fiction. And then I like filed a petition at the school that we should make this a major, and they passed it. So shout out UCSB. Now you can
Shout out to
study
you. What the fuck?
science fiction because you're still learning a lot. I filed it because I said like science fiction is all just like religion if you really look at it and you read it. And so they were like, that's true. And then they made it happen. But
There's some great
read some
science
books,
fiction novels. I've
Yeah.
only read a few science fiction short stories.
Okay.
But I haven't read any novels per se, but all the short stories I've read with science fiction is definitely a perspective for you to kind of think about, because they put you into the future, you know, and what it could be. And sometimes you need to hear that type of shit.
I feel like
kind of
we're in
really
it
wakes you
now.
up.
I feel like
Yeah,
this is
we're in-
science fiction,
Oh yeah,
bro.
for sure. We're in here. Yeah, we're in here.
Bro,
We're living some shit right now. I don't know what the fuck. Something going on.
we had 2 joints in rotation. We're
it
gonna
out.
talk about the simulation, bro.
What the fuck out of here, Joanne?
I don't know what happened. Where'd
I
it
don't know.
go?
I think it's.
I smoked one for sure. I know I smoked one.
I don't know where it's at.
needed
I
this.
think it's one of
My
these,
bad.
but
Disappeared.
I don't remember putting it here.
Oh man,
I
it'd
think
be like that on this podcast.
I'll roll another one right now. I'll
Yeah,
get the shit right
yeah,
now.
I think those are
I think I smoked it all. My bad.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
You're good, man.
That's how I am. Just someone passes me a joint, I fucking end up just staying with it or some shit. You know?
I'd rather someone smoke it than
Hey, fuck
it like
Oh shit,
disappearing.
we got another one. Yeah,
I want to shout out the chat right now. Thank you everyone for watching. Really appreciate you
Hey, Sandy, you
guys.
sparked this one, Sandy.
Yo, shout out to Paul. That's the homie right there.
Paul said,
What's
I
up,
used
Paul?
to wake and bake on the toilet
What's up?
and my ass would go
What?
numb. All right, Paul. That sounds like a personal
man.
issue. Maybe don't smoke on the toilet. I don't know how to help you.
Hey, has anyone ever done that shit for real though?
Smoke on the toilet?
Yeah, when you,
no,
like,
I had
using
a
the
homegirl that
bathroom.
used to do that all the time though, and she would spend hella long in the bathroom. I'd be like, yo, like let's go. What are you doing? She's like, oh shit, I forgot.
Sanity, you ain't never did that shit.
I've been on my phone and been.
But you know, now that I know people do it, I might just do it now. I didn't know.
You
that
never
was a
know.
thing. I didn't know people do it.
That's funny. Homie said, "Hey yo, shout out. Hey yo, do you, man?"
All right, Paul. Is it fun? Do you enjoy that? All right.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Hey, thank you for tuning in, Zay. Okay, so all right. You've been called the hip hop shaman. That sounds like a very heavy crown to hold. Like I want to know
rap shaman.
The rap shaman. Like how did you?
Yeah.
Someone adorned you with this name, obviously. How did you come to be the rap shaman?
I gotta ask the crew because I have no idea.
Yeah, that's the crew about that. That's just something
Dan,
that
tell us. I feel like you know something about that.
like Sam said. That's just something that everyone was just like started calling them. Like we all have like nicknames for each other. Like it's funny. Like but it's like everyone was like really calling Sam like, yo, it's the rap shaman. Like just because if you really think about it, if you think of a shaman, it's like that's a medicine. That's like a. It's like a medicine man, so to speak, right? Like someone that provides like healing of some sort. I feel like San is definitely that, like as an artist, like you just spoke on that earlier, like just his lyrics and like just what he's about, you know what I'm saying? Like that's Sandy, man. That's the motherfucking rap shaman. I don't know. I don't know how to say that shit. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like you just gotta tap in. It's like
right. Next album.
Self-titled, dude. All right, I want to.
That might be the next one.
Right? It's a pretty good title. I definitely want to watch your music video. That was so cool. It looked like you guys dropped money on that. That was so good. Wait, pull it up.
We did that shit in one take.
You're lying.
Yeah, one take.
I mean, check it out.
Dude,
it's a one take. It's a one take. Shit. Shot right there.
Let's get it going.
Wanted to overstand my rap. Priorities were quickly running. Something tugging under my vessel. I was destined to win. X marks the spot. I can't get stiff.
Let's run that back.
Okay.
The foolish intentions they were. It's useless. Eyes on the target. One shot. The quickness since I was now. Get down. We won't ask. This be A plus with no plan B. Couldn't get dark days to end. Feeding generosity. Held involvement in these jams. Since kindergarten, I felt lesser. In middle school, I felt I could never amount. Wanted to overstand my rap. Priorities were quickly running. Something tugging under my vessel. I was destined to win. X marks the spot. I can't get stiff. That yellow sun helped me just to get to Zen for peace. But now, one thing I noticed in my peeps, there's a different goal we trying to reach, and that's the point they gotta sleep deprived of our generations. I'm tired of seeing hatred, but if you run on this again, I'm sorry.
Hey, they really funny. They're really funny now. They're not for some reason.
Do you really feel this, or have you had no clue? Take a step back and find you. What's that ringing in my ear? The foolish intentions they permit. It's useless. Eyes on the target, one shot with the quickness. Your time is now. Get down. We won't ask. What's that ringing in my ear? The foolish intentions they permit. It's useless. Eyes on the target, one shot with the quickness. Your time is now. Get down. We won't ask. I'm Zodiac for tale since it's the year I've been. You ain't need an X-ray to see the chills on the spine. Or talk in your mind. It's been vital for ages. Untapped potential, so I give it a try. Stating only fact. Don't leave your passions in the rust. Questions left to ask. Pondering forever after hours. Wanna stop the nightmares. Measure all of your life and connect with your love, dear. You're a king or a queen, whoever I like in this one. The journey's irreplaceable. Stay strong and genuine. If you don't get what you deserve, then force it out of them. Sometimes you gotta be rough. We live, breathe, young, prepared to create. The benefits will be bountiful. Your life finally see the world, enemy like the cartoons do. So be cool, you got it. That's a reminder to use. What's your weapon of choice? Choose wisely. What's that ringing in my ear? The foolish intentions they pretend. It's useless.
Shout out Jason. Jason Charles Lucero. J Smooth.
Oh, he shot this?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. He shot this shit.
The foolish.
Damn. Okay. So that was the newest music video. I was talking about the other one, but I'm really glad I saw that. I have not seen that before.
Wait,
that was my first time.
Jump In?
Yes. Yeah. So, but
Jump In was dope.
That was crazy. That was cool. Whoa. I feel like my favorite part was the beginning, because it was just like so much at one time. That's how you opened. Like, that was a lot. How was that? Like him just like yelling in your ear. You look like, oh my God, this is so loud. Like,
yeah, I got him for that. Like, he's just the type of guy that just like will start yelling at shit. He's like, man, I rolled up with him to a protest one time. It was like some Trump shit. And he was like, I'm gonna yell right now. I don't know what the fuck. You gonna yell at? He just started yelling at me. I was like, do what you feel. But like, you know, that type of energy, I was kind of like, oh, this feels perfect for it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted
Dude.
that. I wanted someone that like just really getting fucked up at you.
Dude, I like how that, like, you titled it Ringing in My Ear, because it just, you know what it does? It diminishes the power of what people are saying. You know, there's so much calamity right now, everything, like, you know, just in global events, politics, economy, COVID, man, like, it's a lot of ringing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you tone it down like that, when you call it ringing in your ear, it reminds you to just come back to that, like, center, like that balance you were talking about. You know, slowing down a lot.
For sure. I kind of wanted like all this information kind of thrown at you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's kind of like energy, you know. It kind of like it hits you, and you know sometimes it's hard to control. You know, at times, like I definitely understand the flaws of a human being, but you know, coming with that, it's like just feeling all that energy. That's kind of what I wanted to captivate. You know, just like so much shit going up to you, it's almost like unreal, you know, how to handle it sometimes.
So, like you said, that was a lot of information even in one song just to take in, absorb. So I noticed like this one is a, you know, relatively short record. What made you decide to, you know, trim off so much fat of the album?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like working with Dan, it kind of felt like his energy, the way he like did his production was very just like up in there, go in, you know, just go in. So whenever I kind of felt like I stopped speaking, I kind of felt like I spoke everything I needed to say. I just kind of cut there. You know, that's how I kind of kept like the energy was just really just raw, just talk everything you can, you know. So it kind of just came like that, you know. Kind of just cut the records off in its own way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of just felt right. Like I would write a verse and it'd fill it up.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, let's cut it right there, you know?
Done. One and done. I feel like it's like
Rap
that
shaman.
sometimes. Sometimes you'll spend all night in the studio, and then sometimes it's like your first try. It's kind of crazy how that works out, right? Same thing with anything, though. Same thing with writing. Same thing
Right.
with, you know,
Yeah.
painting. Sometimes it's just one and done
Yeah.
pretty quickly. So this one, yeah, it's a little shorter. You know, on the last album, you worked with a different producer, City Dwellers. Like, how do you think, you know, working with Dan and like your past producers, how do you think that's changed? Obviously your message is the same, but like the albums.
Yeah, everybody kind of brings their own essence, you know, like everybody kind of brings like what they go through in their life, kind of like encapsulated into the music, you know. So working with Dan, for example, like I love the raw grittiness. I feel like it's always been that way, you know, just kind of that raw, up in your face, like hip hop shit, you know. So I feel like when I work with him, it kind of brings that out of me. Working for example, with raw soul, raw instrumentals, you know, he kind of taps into a soulful kind of trance to it, you know. So I tap in there and kind of go into the poetry, whatever it may be. You know? So every person has their own kind of way to bring into it.
How do you think you've grown since City Dwellers? You know, that was like they weren't super far apart. I mean, one was the year after the other. How do you think like your artistry changed?
Hey, bro, I didn't even
from
think about that.
album?
City Dwellers was like, damn, that was last year.
We were just talking about, I think me and that's all what I was talking about. It was like 2017 or something.
City Dwellers? Nah.
No,
that was
it
literally
was-
last year.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't, are you? No,
I don't know. I don't remember.
With Rob.
All right, we're gonna find out. I swear.
Nah,
Bro,
that is higher than me.
I'm sorry. I need to remember this shit.
Nah,
I
City
really
Dwellers was like last year.
2020.
Yeah, we dropped that shit. Yeah.
He said 2017. Whoa, you are living
Oh man,
it.
Sam, they probably been they hadn't been.
Oh,
Future.
right. You know what? I think all the writing. Yeah, probably all the writing.
Probably the writing, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, for the most part, it is crazy to think about that. Man, that's tripping me out.
Man,
Yeah.
Sanity got so much shit. Like Sanity works on so much shit. I think he.
You do.
Like,
You just dropped a single too. Congratulations.
Oh, word.
Breakfast in Italy. Oh no, wait. Was it breakfast? Yeah, breakfast in
He was
Italy.
like, I don't even
You
know.
said like, yeah, we got
That
too
was
much
so
shit.
all the time.
Hey, Sanity, man.
One of those
Breakfast in
sounds
Italy.
right.
Shout outs to Obi,
Oh,
Mad
man.
Max, East of the River. Mad Max, East of the River. Yeah.
Dude, how do you get the energy? How long have you been doing this?
Like 6 years, 7 years.
6 years. Do you feel like you've picked up like momentum over time, or like what is your process? I mean, you're always coming out with stuff.
Yeah. I'm kind of just in the studio like every week, honestly.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Just kind of just.
Yeah, he's there every week.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need, you know, I'll be in there, man. I don't know what it is. It's just I got an itch to just go. I just
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah. What is like your confidence level for dropping stuff? Are you just like you hear it You record it, you listen to it back, and you're like, all right, that sounds good. We're gonna release it.
Yeah.
This one we're gonna do the week after next. Like, I feel like I just see your stuff so often.
Damn, that's
you know,
I appreciate that. Yeah. It
very consistent.
honestly, like Obi has touched almost every project I've dropped. I think almost every major project I've dropped. So working with him, the mixing and the mastering is when I kind of know, because most of the time when you're recording, you know, I try to get the other stuff out of your head because it's not always gonna sound what you want. Once you get into mixing and mastering, that's when you kind of tap in. So that in itself is a process, you know, that I've learned a lot with, you know, especially working with Obi-Wan. You know, he, you know, tapping into being an engineer has its own writing of a song. You know what I mean? So just kind of working with him and developing with that is kind of when I know, like, all right, the project's really done.
Yeah.
We got like 6-7 mixes or whatever, more sometimes, you know, just to know when it's right, you know?
Yeah.
Sonically and musically
Emotionally.
and emotionally.
Damn. You know what? I was thinking while you were saying that, I was like, the first time I met this dude, he was recording in a studio. For real.
Hey, you actually,
Yeah,
was it,
that's right. I went to go do some promo for you guys, and I walk in, and he's about to record. So you really do live in the studio, like, day and night.
I try,
That's crazy.
But you know, I think it's dope because sometimes, you know, I go in there, I might just, you know, just develop with the energy, you know, because I try not to always advocate like you got to be in the studio if you doing real shit, you know, like, or else you're gonna. A lot of the times I feel that with a lot of energy around, you know, but it's really how you move, you know. If you feel like you have something to say, then I feel like you'd be there.
So do you like you said, you gotta like protect your energy when you're about to go in and record? Do you like having a bunch of people with you when you're recording? Absolutely alone? You don't care? Like, what is your like emotional capacity for that?
Honestly, when I'm at the studio, I kind of know already that like there's a lot of vibes going on. So, but I kind of use that for my advantage, you know. So working there, I might just tap in with that energy. But I am kind of a person that kind of goes into like just myself, kind of just tap in there and write. A lot of the times when I'm writing, that's usually what's occurring. But lately, I've been kind of changing up, trying different energies. You know, sometimes I might just go in the studio and write right there. You know, sometimes I might just write something next week or something like that.
Yeah, it sounds like you're super grounded. And Dan, you're pretty like outgoing. I feel like you guys kind of have like opposite personalities.
We
in some
definitely
ways,
do.
You know, so you're his producer. So how does that work? I mean, how is it working with this artist, you know, versus others?
I mean, honestly, like, I guess you could see me as, I don't know if I would see myself as his producer. I mean, because Sanity works with hella people. I've just been fortunate enough. I've been fortunate enough to like have a project with him, you know, because that's been something I've been wanting to do. You know, this same difference project, I feel like just displays like a different side of Sanity. You know, like if you really know Sanity and like his past, like, you know, if you look at his catalog, like, you know, he's known for putting out like quality music and like, you know, there's always a message. But it's like, I don't know, like he said, I just feel like the same difference project, like I even seen like a different version of him, like some of his flows are different. Just like, I don't know, just like how unfiltered he is. He's normally not like that. You know, this dude is cussing, he don't ever cuss. When Sanity's cussing, it's like, oh shit, there's something going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's just little things like the little things. It's little things that sometimes make the biggest impact. You know what I'm saying? So with Sanity, it's just different. Like just because I know his work ethic, I know like he's always just gonna come with that shit. And I don't know. It's just easy like to work with him. Like and like you said, touching on like our personalities were very different. Like, you know, he's more calm compared to me. I feel like I'm just like, I don't know.
I feel like you're outgoing. I feel like you're really talkative and
Sometimes.
You know?
Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah.
You can't be not talkative and have a podcast. Come on now.
I'm co-host, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah.
Hey, that requires a lot of talking.
Nah, real shit. I'm trying. But nah, Sanity's great. So it's like, you know, shout out to Sanity. You know, it's his night. I'm like I said, I'm fortunate to be here, and like I'm just very honored, honestly, just to see the growth, see how much he's like just has prospered since like we've crossed paths. Like I remember first crossing paths with this dude. I had some clothing line when I had first started. This dude stopped me. He was at work. This dude stopped. He said, "Fuck work." this dude ran outside. I was like, yo, what's up, damn? Like, dude, what's up? Like, you know, he recognized me because his damn shirt I was wearing. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, I know this dude. This is the dude that we've been working with. Like, you know, this was like a long time ago. Like telling you, like MySpace days and shit. But it's like, you know, just to see like how far this man has come as an artist, like as a person, like this dude is amazing. You know, one of the most genuine people I've ever met, and like it's just been dope working with him. You know, I'm glad that he's in this position. You know, and just I hope everybody just like really like pays attention. You know.
Thank you, bro. It's been an honor to work with you too, bro. For real.
Shit.
It's crazy. I feel like for conscious artists specifically, I feel like the community just has so much of like a different type of appreciation for conscious artists, right? Because we feel like they're not only making music just for their own right, but that's like music that helps you understand everything better, yourself and life and stuff, and you really bring that to the table. And so how do you manage to, stay balanced, all of that? We get a lot of compliments, you get a lot of compliments in like what you do, and how do you manage to stay grounded, and do you like take it personally? How do you manage to keep that humility with you?
Definitely just learning through life, because I'm not perfect. I've had many flaws in my life that I feel like I'm trying to learn from. And I think just going through as a human, that's just kind of its own philosophy, its own song. That writes every day. So we're trying to just maneuver through it, and understand who we are. Because sometimes when you look into the mirror, you can really see who you are. In that sense of like, not just like your physical, but really like who you are as in your mental state. So just tapping in with that, it kind of just developed over time, man. And I try my best. I try my best to stay balanced as much as I can. But it's dope to hear like the influence that I give to people, man. That's really the best thing for me, just to hear like the fact that you learn something out of yourself, for example, and many of that is like exactly what I feel like we need.
Yeah, we definitely need more of it. So like, what advice would you have for any up and coming artists that they want to do well, they want to succeed, and sometimes success, for better or for worse, sometimes it means signing a record deal or like a label, and everyone has their own path. So how do you suggest, artists that are looking for, to get to that level, how to stay genuine and, down to earth? What would your advice be for those types of artists?
For sure. I definitely feel like I've learned a lot about taking time. A lot of the times we kind of live in this world that just keeps on moving, especially with capitalism, especially with modes of society that have developed. We're constantly on our hustle, and sometimes with that, if you use it in the right way, you can kind of tap that in with whatever you're going through for whoever's coming up. I suggest taking your time, developing your craft, and really just questioning yourself too. When you go into the booth, maybe question if you are speaking that real shit, if you're spitting the right way, or you getting whatever it is, you got to question yourself. So take your time and question yourself, man. For real. That's probably what I'd leave.
Oh, sorry, Shane. I can't FaceTime with you right now. I'm talking to Sanity.
No, shout out my boy. He called me too. Let me FaceTime.
I heard the calls. Like,
sorry,
so
Lynn
is this
Dog.
the call segment?
I know. I guess we should take some callers. We should have low key. Oh man. Shout out the chat. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We have Sanity Menon, Dan Ganja in the building. They just released an album, Same Difference. We talked all about it. Should have tuned in. It was amazing. It was dope. It was brilliant. Okay, so I want to know, what do you have coming up in these next couple of months? Or are we going to ride out Same Difference, learn more about ourselves? What is your plan?
Right now I'm just kind of going in. Same Difference is definitely the one up. We got a lot of shit cooking up, but try not to name too many of those things. It's definitely coming.
Hey, shout out Rich Minds Collective. Thank you everyone for watching. You guys want to shout out your Instagrams and where people can find your beautiful music?
Yeah, go by Sanity Menon, sanitybreeze.com. That's where I'm at. You can find everything there.
Hey, let's go.
Oh shit, Dan Ganja. danganja.com, richmindscollective.com. Tap in, man. Shout out to Sanity. Shout out to Underground Hip Hop Blog. Everybody, the whole team, Intervisions, everybody. It's love.
All right, thank you guys. Underground Hip Hop Blog, biggest underground hip hop blog in the world. We out.
Smoke Kush.